say I'm not hot, all these lies need to stop. Icy, cause I'm icy. When they say I'm not hot, cause I'm icy. Icy, cause I'm icy. All these lies need to stop, cause I'm icy.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Gabriela and I welcome to my channel. Make sure you hit that like button, comment down, and subscribe, guys. So today we're going to be doing a get ready with me, but I'm also going to be doing the very asked question about what surgery I got done. So I'm going to be talking about it. I'm going to explain to you guys what it is, why I got it, is it painful, how did I recover, and so on, guys. So just keep watching. Guys, so the surgery I got done was tubal ligation. If you guys do not know what that is, I'll insert a picture right here. Obviously, not of me. In better terms, I tied my tubes so I wouldn't have any more kids. As of right now, I don't want to have any more, and as me and my baby father don't want any more. Some of you guys may not know me, but I have 3 kids, 6, 4, and 2. And right now I do have a handful, guys, but that's not what we're here to talk about. But I got my tubes tied in January 20th of 2018, right after I had my son in 2017 in November. The process for you to get your tubes tied, well, I know there's some OBGs that won't tie your tubes unless you have 3 kids and if you're over the age of 29, they won't tie your tubes unless you have either 3 kids or you're over the age of 29. Don't quote me on it, because I know that's from what I've heard and also from my experience. My OBG, he was very hesitant to tie my tubes. He says, but you don't know if you're at the end of tomorrow, you're gonna be with your baby father, and what if you want to have more kids? But I was so determined that I was like, I don't want to have any more kids. And if one day or another I want to unclip my tubes, I'll do it. And it costs money, obviously, because my insurance did cover for me to get them clipped. I know you guys are kind of confused. So when I'm saying as my tubes being clipped, it's literally a ring, maybe like a little size of an earring, like maybe like a dime size, and it's circle, and it literally just clips onto your ovarian tubes. So it's like, not that they're cutting off, because from what I've learned and from what he also told me is that cutting your tubes is now it's illegal, and they highly don't recommend it, because in most cases some women end up getting cervix cancer, and a way to prevent that is for not cutting it off, because that's something you were born with, guys. Makes sense. So he just clipped mine, so mine is reversible, so I can take mine off at any time. I just obviously have to go through the surgery again. It's been 2 years since I had the surgery, and the recovery, guys, is painful. In this case, for the anesthesia is a general anesthesia. I know there's certain surgeries that they can do just local, and for this case, he told me that he wanted to do general anesthesia because he didn't want me to freak out or smell anything as he's cutting me on the table. So the incisions that they do to you is literally right under your belly button and right above your penny line. So it's like a little incision. They didn't stitch me. All they did was they have this new medical clear tape that they put on, and you'll know once it's healed as the tape starts coming off. And I was literally out of work for a week, but honestly, I think for this surgery you at least need like 2 weeks to recover from. I was in a lot of pain. I couldn't sit down. I couldn't lay down like a certain way. I had to be like sitting down, but like inclined. I couldn't sit on the toilet. I couldn't, TMI, but I couldn't poop because I was so afraid to sit on the toilet. And I couldn't even pick up my child, because on top of that, they tell you can't pick up more than 10 pounds. My son was weighing 13 pounds already at a month and a half, and I tried so much. Luckily, I really had a great support system. I had my mom, I had my boyfriend, I had my sister, they were also helping me. They were very attentive to me, especially because I have two other little kids, which is 3. So I needed a lot of help. The surgery costs, it's nearly, I think, about $10,000 to $10,000 here in the United States. I know some places out of the country they do it for a less amount, and I was not gonna risk going out of the country because God forbid something would have happened to me. But I know in most places they do the surgery cheaper. Okay, another question that I did get from you guys is why I didn't do regular birth control. Okay guys, so like my mama says, it looks like I get pregnant as soon as the pants come off. Just kidding. I have 3 kids. I used to do birth control, the pills, and honestly got tired of it. I couldn't remember for the life of me to take my pills, even though I had an alarm set up. So I just stopped. 2 of my family members, I'm not gonna say who, unfortunately had the T that goes up there, and they ended up pregnant, guys. And I was so afraid, and I was like, no, I really, what if I get pregnant with my 4th child? So I feel like the best, so what I was saying is I feel like the best solution for me was to get my tube ties. I don't want any more kids right now. I am very happy with my kids. I feel like my hands are full right now, and I honestly don't need any more. But it was painful, guys. I'm not gonna lie. There was a couple times that I did go into the office because I was just having some unnormal pain. Like I couldn't crisscross my legs for some reason. And when I went to the office, he was like, you're just swollen. It's probably because it's time of the month. But I'm like, I just got off my time of the month a couple weeks ago, and we're here again, and I'm having these pains. So there's some part of me feels like that I honestly regret getting them tied, because I feel like it was painful, surgery wise, anything that had to do with the pain tolerance. I remember getting out of the general anesthesia. As soon as I walked out of the car, literally like holding my stomach, I was in the worst pain. Like all I wanted was to drink something because I felt super thirsty on top of that. And I was just puking water, and I turned pale. My mom said that she was so afraid. She thought I was like dying, basically. I couldn't take the pain, guys. It was like I was taking a lot of medications. I couldn't remember the antibiotics or the medicines I was taking, but I was taking a lot of painkillers. I would basically sleep throughout the whole entire day. Like I wasn't up all the time. So that's why like you need a good support system, especially if you have kids, because you're not going to be able to get up from your bed. And luckily I had that, guys. So make sure if you're going to do any type of surgery at all, if it doesn't have to be on your tubal ligation, just make sure you have a support system, because without it, guys, you won't have to. And then let me explain when I had to shower. Guys, I was dying when I had to shower. I was freezing. I always had to like cover up. I couldn't wear panties afterwards because, like I told you guys, I had 2 incisions right under my belly button, which luckily I didn't scar, but he said like there's some people that scar. It depends on your skin, like how your skin heals. And luckily, like I wish I could show you guys, but I literally have no incision. It looks like I have nothing there. Nothing has ever been there. And literally the little cut that he made right above my panty line was like so small. It's probably the size of my fingertip, like right here, my nail. And it was nothing at all. And it went away. I think within week 2, the whole tape went off. So he's told me not to peel it off, even though it felt like it was peeling off. He told me not to touch it at all, just to let it normally like to come off. And obviously I did that. And that's another thing too, like that would help it, like, you know, heal. So I did it. I listened to my doctor, obviously, because he's a doctor. He knows why he's saying these things. And I ended up healing, guys, really fast. I went back to work on week 2, and it was painful because I had to sit up straight, and like I told you guys, I couldn't sit up straight for the life of me. I had to be inclined. So there was a point that I was working and I was just leaning back, and I just wanted to go home. I wanted to go home because I was like, I can't take this pain anymore. There was a couple days that I would have to like call out of work because the pain. I went back to the office 2 times because I honestly felt like there was something wrong. I felt like he probably messed up somewhere, and it was just something that was mental. Now to this day, I have no pain. It feels like there's nothing there. I haven't gotten pregnant. And I am not planning on taking them off. I feel that this is the best source of birth control for me. Everybody has their preferences, but the best decision I did was to get them done. In the future, if I want to take them off, I'll take them off. Obviously, it is pricey. It costs around $10,000, almost $15,000 to take them off, and I prefer blowing that money on something else. So, and nobody just got $15,000 sitting around unless you a big baller. And guys, that's basically it. Like, I don't know what else to say. Oh, yes. So your periods come, for me, my very first period, I remember it was so painful. Oh my God. I thought that something was wrong. There was literally something wrong. It lasted almost a week and a half. And usually my periods are very normal. Like, I have a very normal periods. So for it to be literally a week and a half, I said no. I hurried up. I went to my doctor's. I scheduled an appointment, and he said that I was swollen. As time started going by, and I was like, okay, it has to be just me. It's literally just me. It can't be anything else. He ends up telling me, let's do you an ultrasound because, you know, this is the second time you come to the office, and let's just make sure that everything is okay down there and you're not having any like internal bleeding. When he said that, I bugged out. I was said, hold up, I can have internal bleeding? He's like, yeah, maybe one of the tubes can become loose. And I said, no way. No. And that would mean that I would have to go under the tape on the table again. And guys, once I had that surgery, I was like, I'm not having any more surgeries ever again in my life. Like, there's no way that I'm gonna have another surgery. There's no way. And ended up becoming, guys, that it was nothing. Just literally, I was swollen down there. My tubes were swollen, and it literally became better, guys. And I honestly didn't have to do anything out of the normal, and I prefer this one. I know there's people that get their they get that thing that they put on the arms, like right here, and I didn't want to do that. I know there's like, I heard there's some people that literally gained weight after they got that one done. And guys, I'm already fighting with losing the weight, because after I had my third, it's been harder, especially because I don't eat the healthiest. So I'm just gonna make that point there, because I'm not gonna deny. And I really didn't want to have any more kids, and I knew that I didn't think that the tea was gonna be for me, because after having a couple people very close to me getting it and actually becoming pregnant, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna have that and become pregnant again, guys. And especially if you're in a very sexually active relationship, you need to take extreme measures, especially if you don't want to have kids. I knew I didn't want, and neither did my boyfriend, so I didn't do it. I didn't want to take pills again, and I know there's injections and stuff like that that can, you know, you guys can do, but I personally didn't want it to do any pills. I didn't want to have to like tell myself, you guys, you have to take your pill today, you have to inject yourself. Like, I can't even inject myself for the life of me. To think that I would have to give myself a shot so I could take my birth control, no way in hell. There's no way in hell that I would do that. Literally, like, there's no way. So, tubal ligation, guys, if you already have kids and don't want to have any more kids, and you feel like this is something for you, guys, do it. It does have its pros and cons, like I said. at the beginning I was very terrified. I don't know, because it was a very mental thing, and I'm telling myself that it was. I literally thought there was something wrong, that I probably got botched or something. Not even botched, guys. That's not, I can't even get botched with that. Probably they did the surgery wrong, but the doctor's a great doctor. Never had a problem with any of them. He actually delivered 2 of my babies, and guys, it's the best decision I could have ever done. I feel like a lot of women have like misconceptions about this, because you know they don't want to take away their ability to have kids, but I'm not really taking away the ability to have my kids, because I can have kids if I want to in the future. I can, you know, remove the clips off, but as I said, guys, I don't want to have more kids right now. And as of for right now, this is exactly how it's gonna stay, because I have 3 and I really don't need anymore for the very moment. And I think that was my best choice in all of this, guys. And if you guys don't have insurance, check out if there's like a way that you guys can get help to get it done, the procedure. I know there's some places that would actually help you, and check if your OBG would actually do it. And if your OB tells you that you're too young, check into maybe to another one. But I know in some cases, and if you search online, they do say that you have to be like 29 if you don't have 3 kids, or 25, or no, not even 25, because when I got my surgery done, I was not even 25. I was 23, and I got it done because I had 3 kids. And normally when you already have 3 kids, it's like a deal breaker. Not many people want to keep having more kids, because 3 is like, okay, that's it, you set the record. I'm just kidding. But in most places, people don't want to have any more kids, so they just stop right there. Surgery. Okay, I didn't tell you guys what you needed to do to prepare yourself for this surgery. So they make you go to your healthcare provider. You basically have to go to them. They have to run some tests to see if you're perfectly fine to get the surgery done, because as you guys know, you guys are going under general anesthesia. So just to make sure that you're healthy and nothing can go wrong as you're under the table, you're on the table. And just like a lot of preventions that you guys have to do. And they ran an EKG test on me. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys, so they ran an EKG test on me, and they basically, telling me that I was healthy, that I was able to do the surgery. Because if something was wrong, they wouldn't be able to do the surgery on me. So I got cleared. I had to draw blood and make sure I wasn't pregnant again, do a pregnancy test and all of that. So I had to go over all of that stuff. Make sure, and also they had me on a certain type of diet, so I basically couldn't lose weight during that time frame, and I also couldn't gain weight. So I was like eating exactly what I was eating on a regular basis, and just watch what I was doing. So during this time, guys, I was just eating normal, literally eating normal. I was literally taking care of myself. They told me just to take it easy, not to be stressed, or because that it's a lot that goes into doing the surgery. So I was just making sure that I was staying healthy and all that stuff. But I knew once they started telling me all this type of stuff, I started freaking myself out more with this, because I was like, Lord, please protect me. Not only that, guys, but I'm gonna tell you guys something. Once I was there, and they were like, I signed in at the hospital, I was freaking out. I swear, you can even ask my sister. I was like, I don't think I want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this. Well guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed that video, and if you guys want me to do more story time videos, please let me know in the description box down below. I'll be more than happy to do more story times, guys. And if I didn't answer any of your questions, please comment down in the comment box, and I'm more than likely to comment back to you guys. Or let me know what other topics you guys want me to do. I'll see you next time. Bye. Wait, don't forget to subscribe. Now bye guys, see you tomorrow. I keep saying anyways,
When they say I'm not hot, all these lies need to stop. Icy, cause I'm icy. When they say I'm not hot, cause I'm icy. Icy, cause I'm icy.